Today, members of the Trump family expand their crypto roster, moving into Bitcoin mining. President Trump pardons the co-founders and a former high-ranking employee of the crypto exchange BitMEX. And the CEO of Amber International breaks down the Hong Kong-based crypto firm's U.S. public listing. Welcome to CNBC's Crypto World. I'm Brandon Gomez. Crypto prices are mixed to kick off the week. As of noon Eastern, Bitcoin was trading slightly higher, close to $83,500. Ether rose more than 1.5%, but traded below $2,000. XRP, however, fell nearly 1% to $2.12. Taking a look at crypto-focused stocks, all are in the red along with broader markets as of around noon, with Bitcoin miner Marathon Digital falling more than 7%. The move lower comes after a filing shows the miner is launching an up to $2 billion stock offering to raise money. Strategy shares were pretty flat as of midday after a filing revealed the company bought another 22,048 Bitcoin for nearly $2 billion last week. Okay, let's talk about the top stories. President Trump granted pardons to the 3 co-founders and a high-ranking employee of crypto exchange BitMEX. Trump issued the pardons on Thursday, more than 3 months after BitMEX was sentenced to pay a fine of $100 million for violating the Bank Secrecy Act by failing to establish and maintain anti-money laundering and Know Your Customer programs. The co-founders and former head of business development previously pled guilty to those charges. Prosecutors accused them of operating BitMEX as a money laundering platform and that its purported withdrawal from the U.S. market was a sham. The founders received criminal sentences of probation of varying lengths and were ordered to pay civil fines totaling $30 million related to a lawsuit by the CFTC. The company's former CEO thanked the president in a post on X on Friday. Next, the Trump family is now moving into the Bitcoin mining space as they add to their expanding portfolio of crypto businesses. President Trump's sons, Donald Trump Jr. and Eric Trump, are investing in a new Bitcoin mining company called American Bitcoin, which is controlled by crypto infrastructure firm Hut 8. That's according to a news release this morning. The Wall Street Journal reported that the brothers will merge and will take a 20% stake in the mining operation. According to Hut 8, American Bitcoin aims to become the world's largest miner while building a strategic Bitcoin reserve. Another goal, to become a publicly listed company. This development demonstrates the Trump family's growing involvement in crypto. Just last week, the DeFi venture, backed by President Trump and his family, World Liberty Financial, announced it was launching a stablecoin. The president's ties to crypto have been getting criticism from some Democratic lawmakers, who on Friday sent a letter to financial regulators warning of a potential conflict of interest, specifically as it relates to World Liberty Financial's stablecoin. The White House has maintained that the president's assets are in a trust managed by his children, and that there are no conflicts of interest. Last, crypto handling just got easier for banks. The FDIC eased its guidance last Friday on institutions under its supervision that wish to engage in crypto-related activities. This is an update to guidance issued in 2022 that required institutions to notify the independent agency of specific activities prior to engaging in specific crypto-related activities. Friday's update walks back on that requirement and clarifies that permissible crypto-related activities do not need prior FDIC approval. Bo Hines, a top crypto advisor under President Trump's second term, called the update a huge step forward towards innovation and adoption. This is just the latest pro-crypto development under the current administration's leadership. All right, for our main story, Amber International Holding Limited ringing the closing bell at the Nasdaq Friday. That's after the crypto investment firm went public on the exchange earlier this month. Crypto World's Mackenzie Sagalos spoke to the CEO of Amber International and the managing partner at Pantera Capital about the debut of the Hong Kong-based company on U.S. markets and what it says about the expansion of foreign crypto companies into America.
So Wayne, your company is based in Asia, but just this month it went public via SPAC on the Nasdaq. You're ringing the closing bell on Friday, and I'm wondering if you could talk to me about this focus on the United States. Why was it important for you to go public here now? And what does this move mean for Amber in terms of expansion?
Sure. Thanks for having me here, Mackenzie. And I'm Wayne. I'm CEO of Amber Premium, and we are listing this Friday and ringing the bell with on Nasdaq. And it's a major milestone for Amber Premium. We are the first Singapore-based crypto company to list on Nasdaq, and we are proud to be a leader on this path for other Asian firms. It's crypto, it's global, and it's important to connect markets. For APAC and US, with our listing, it opens doors for capital assets and to meet with more strategic investor base. It allows us to show our commitment to our institutional client base about giving more transparency, giving more protection and consumer protection from the crypto industry. And it also opens door to explore more strategic partnerships and M&A opportunities. Ultimately, it showcased the immediate positive impact with the current US administration, with them changing to a shift to a more friendly policy framework. And it highlights a growing acceptance of the digital asset with the capital market.
And on that last point, was this something that was in the pipeline for a while, and then you looked to expedite the listing process once Trump won, and you saw that there was this big swell of pro-crypto momentum here in the US?
Well, we've been always planning to be a public company from day one for Amber, and the timing is just, we are at a good timing. We are riding in the right cycle, and this whole thing's just come all together, and I'm super excited to see this trend and riding this wave.
Now, Paul, on this trend of maybe foreign companies looking to the U.S., Pantera has been a major investor in crypto projects like Amber. Obviously, this is welcome news for you guys, but as part of this larger trend, how real is this notion that crypto businesses are turning back to the U.S. after maybe holding off due to the previous regulatory regime?
This is tremendous. I mean, again, I'm a managing partner here at Pantera Capital. We're one of the earliest investors in the cryptocurrency space since 2013. We led the Series A in Amber in 2019 and are super excited about this monumental moment. Really do feel that this is a huge significant milestone because up until now, companies have really avoided the U.S. market. 60% of our capital has actually gone to companies based outside the U.S., largely due to regulatory headwinds. And now that President Trump has really reversed a lot of the onerous policies and really given a path towards capital markets and tokenization, Amber is going to be the first of many companies looking to get listed, looking to come back to the United States, set up shop here, build innovative products, be able to decentralize, be able to tokenize, and do so in a very successful way. So Amber is really spearheading and being the first from Asia, but we really feel like from all over the world, folks are going to be coming back into the United States, whether they're starting their companies originally from the United States or whether they are coming up with their U.S. strategy. Since President Trump has come into into power, the most demanded role is a head of U.S. Folks are really trying to figure out how to make U.S. A part of their strategy or even their core strategy of expansion.
On that point about imminent crypto IPOs, two of the names that come to mind for me are Galaxy Digital and Gemini, two big companies here that have been talking about listing for several years now. Are there other crypto firms that you're advising or speaking to that are also looking at this listing process and potentially hoping to expedite given the regulatory change here in the U.S.?
Yeah, so within our portfolio, I mean, I see anywhere from 5 to 10 companies just right off the top of my head that are looking to take advantage of the capital markets. A lot of them are within the infrastructure side of things, following the same sort of vein as Amber, companies that are providing custody, trading, liquidity, maybe even security data. So either helping folks to feel a lot more comfortable, to gain access to cryptocurrencies, or providing services to folks that are getting into crypto, either on the enterprise or institutional side of things. So we really do feel like, the wave is going to come for companies to go public, but then also we're going to see a lot of companies within the United States actually launching tokens while residing within the United States. There's been a huge trend to set up foundations in Switzerland and Panama and Caymans, and all these other places are gaining talent and gaining revenue and mind share. And so to bring all of that back to the United States where it belongs is going to be tremendous.
Now, this CoreWeave IPO has been seen as a bellwether of what's to come with big tech IPOs. It hasn't been looking so good in the last few days. Are you at all concerned about what that might mean? Obviously, we're talking about different sectors here, AI versus crypto, but it is all within that overall tech listing corner of the market. Are any pause for concern?
No concern on my end. Crypto is an industry that is growing quite rapidly. I mean, 50 million people in the United States have cryptocurrency. With this new administration, I expect those numbers to really skyrocket. And once both retail and institutions have a bit of cryptocurrency, start learning more about the use cases, start using platforms like Amber Premium, that education is really going to lead to just a lot more stability, both in the private markets and also in the public markets. So, I think we just need to have more folks, hit the public markets, and thus it'll bring more exposure to crypto, and it'll make it a lot easier for these markets to really sort of accept crypto in a much larger way. And I think the markets will reflect that in the next 3 to 5 years.
All right, that's all for Crypto World today. We're back again tomorrow. We will see you then.